Welcome inside Studio 34. This is the FanDuel Hurry Up. I am Greg Sussman, joined as I am every Friday by our expert, Gabe Morency, who's going to pick every game on the slate for this Sunday and hopefully get them all right. Gabe, what's going on?
Always a pleasure, Greg. Let's do this thing.
We begin in Washington, where the Redskins are a 1.5 favorite right now over the Atlanta Falcons. People are loving Washington and the record, in Atlanta trying to climb back into that playoff race.
It's hard not to like what the Washington Redskins are doing right now. 5-2 straight up, 5-2 against the spread. There's been so much talk about what Gruden has been doing wrong. Let's talk about what Gruden has been doing right. And I'm not talking about John, but I'm talking about Jay. I've always been a fan of Jay Gruden, but I think he's doing his best job that he's ever done this year, changing the offense and adjusting from having a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, who wants to throw the ball around and put up stats, to a quarterback who just wants to move the sticks and win football games. How about Adrian Peterson? How about bringing in Clinton Dix right now? You know, the Atlanta Falcons, I said, they weren't really a 1-4 football team. All right, they had a ton of injuries, but you know, they had a favorable schedule. They played a lot of bad teams in Atlanta. I don't trust these dome sort of finesse teams when they're going outside to the East Coast at this time of the year. The grass slows them down a little bit. Remember, Julio Jones slipped in the end zone against the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe he doesn't slip. The Eagles, they're not Super Bowl champions right now. I like Washington in this game. And I'm looking at a Washington football team that's just coming together. I know a lot of people don't believe in Washington, but they're winning football games the right way. They have a great defensive line. They just added to a secondary that's already loaded. Dunbar's going to be back. You got Clinton Dix in the mix. A little bit of concern with Adrian Peterson, and all you fantasy players will know this. Remember, Adrian Peterson, every time he had a big game last year, he would follow it up with 17 yards, 24 yards, etc. He's had a lot of carries over the last month or so, but I like Alex Smith in this spot. I got a 5-2 football team taking on an Atlanta Falcon football team. It's never been a road team. We're only 2-5 ATS. Give me the Washington Redskins.